djkat, everything is blessed. Everything is blessed. To give thanks for life, you know. Yes,
Definitely.
indeed.
For real, for real. So you know what? For those who are locked in, they might know who you are, they might not know who you are. But you tell us, who is Tony Roy?
Well, Tony Roy originally come out of Jamaica. Now residing in the United States.
Yeah.
And all I can say, I'm doing positive and constructive music. You know, cultural, lovers rock, and name it. You know, everything is just positive.
Definitely, for real. And you know, why music? Why that calling for you? Tell us a little bit about your journey and your style and so on.
Well, music, as far as I can say, music is an inborn thing for me. You know, I started out in school in Jamaica, Seaforth High School.
Yeah.
And we first started out as a drama group. Was doing some drama skit, and that skit requires some music. We were doing a specific skit one day, and it requires some music background in the skit. Surprisingly, after we finished the drama, the night, everybody came up to us and asked us where that band came from, and we asked them which band. You know, they were surprised. So we told them we just put a little thing together for the skit.
Yeah.
And they were like, man, you guys need to pursue that, you know, because it was great. And that's how it started.
Wow.
Started out in the school, and then eventually we launched out on our own. Give thanks to former band leader Lassell Bosey Grant and bass player Kevin Costas Retty and Shane Searchwell and Fata Brian, you know, and the list goes on.
For real.
Yeah.
So, how would you describe your style? I know you said positive style. Are you dancehall, reggae? Are you versatile? Tell us, what's your style?
Well, I'm a bit versatile, you know, but I mainly focus on lovers rock and cultural music.
Okay.
You know, I do a little dancehall because currently my new album coming up right now, which Live My Life is a track from that album.
Yeah.
It's a mixture. You know, I got a little dancehall, little Protestant songs, and even a gospel song on the track too, on the album too. You know, so it's a mixture.
Definitely.
You know.
Definitely, for real. And so I read on your biography that you defied your parents for pursuing your passion for music. How did that go down? How did that go down?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Because, like I told you, the music, it was an inborn thing. You know, I just see myself come up loving music from day one.
Yeah.
And before I even get to that, talking about my parents.
Yeah.
My father, especially, he stopped me from playing in the school band one time.
Wow.
Because I was coming home too late, you know, from school and all them stuff. And he had a different prospect of the whole idea of what we were about, you know. So one night when I was at home and my veranda chilling, and the band was still rehearsing at the school, I could hear the music come over in the hills, and I turned to my sister, because it was both of us alone at home at the time.
Okay.
And I turned to her and said, you know what, I'm going by the school. And she said, you're going by the school? She said, for what? I said, man, the music is killing me. I gotta go. And I rushed out and I went to run to the school and checked the guys there, man. When the band leader saw me, he was like, what are you doing here? Your father said you're not to be here. I said, man, it's do or die because I can't take this, you know. And after the rehearsal, they brought me home and talked to my parents, and they gave it another shot.
Okay.
But then, after finishing school, and not doing any strong work, they were encouraging me to go into the police force and the army.
Okay.
So, okay, it wasn't my choice, but
Yeah.
you know, as a kid, you gotta listen to the parents, you know. So I went and I took the police test and I passed. And then they said I should come in for the interview. But the test, I took the test in St. Thomas, which was like 32 miles from Kingston.
Wow.
And the interview was supposed to be held in Kingston. So that particular morning when I was on my way to the interview, in the minibus, I heard a Dennis Brown song.
Okay.
And that song hit every bone in my body.
Yeah.
And I said, no, I cannot do this.
Yeah.
And I stopped the bus right there. I stopped the bus right there. Everybody in the bus turned around looking at me because the bus wasn't supposed to stop there and let off any passenger. Because it's like an express on the way to Kingston.
Yeah.
So I told them, hey, I forget some very important stuff and I can't go into Kingston without it. So they let me off. And I went to the park for the rest of the day and chill out.
Yeah.
You know, God forgive me, but I went home tonight and told them, hey, I failed the interview.
Okay.
Just because of music, you know.
Yeah,
just because of music.
Definitely.
So they were still pressuring me.
Okay.
Still pressuring me. You need to go take the test for the army. I went. Then I didn't have all the preparation, no birth paper, no passport picture and stuff like that they required, which I didn't know at the time. I went back, told them I failed. Simple.
Yeah.
And then shortly after that, we were able to pick up a tour to the U.S. And we toured the U.S. for like 1 month.
Yeah.
And that's when they kind of look on the situation in a different way.
Okay.
And after finished touring the U.S., we end up making another tour to Canada. And that's when it all eased off completely. Because they saw what I was about to, you know. And then finally I migrate to the U.S. permanently. And here I am doing my thing as a solo career, you know.
Definitely. So tell us, what instruments do you play, and a little bit about the band and the chosen people and that kind of thing, how that all came about?
Well, like I told you, the chosen people came out after we leave the high school. All of us graduated from high school, and then we decided to continue the journey, and farm our stuff.
Okay.
I was playing drums, and the lead vocal at the time. So I played the drums and lead vocal for them for like 16 years professionally, you know. And then when I came to the US, I decided, hey, I didn't want to play the drums more. I just want to be focused on the vocal.
Yeah.
But then it was kind of hard to get into a band as a vocalist because every band have their vocalist already. So, you know, I humbled myself, and one day I met some brothers and they decided to put a thing together. So I was drumming for them for like maybe a month or two. And the very first gig, another band saw me playing drums and decided to snatch me away from them to play for them.
Wow, okay.
So I played for that band, which is, that band was called Rising Sun. I played for them for like maybe a year or so.
Yeah.
Not knowing, they didn't know that I could sing.
Okay.
Yeah, I just play drums and just humble because that's what they asked me to do.
Yeah.
So one day on my way to rehearsal, one of the vocalists called me and asked me if I could give her a ride to the rehearsal because something wrong with her car. And I said, sure, no problem. Pick her up. On the way to rehearsal, I was playing a tape that I brought from Jamaica with some songs. So when she heard one of the songs, she was like, wow, I like that new Freddie McGregor. And I laughed. And she said, Tony, why you laugh? I said, that's not Freddie McGregor. That's my song. She said, she hissed her teeth and said, Tony, you can sing. I said, yeah, I do a little thing, you know.
Yeah.
So I rewind it and play it again. And she said, yeah, that's Freddie McGregor. I know Freddie McGregor's voice. I've been listening to Freddie for years. I said, okay, Gertie, no problem. It's cool. So after that song finished, she heard another one. And she said, oh, that's Dennis Brown. I said, okay. No, Gertie, you're wrong. That's not Dennis Brown. That's me.
Yeah.
And she was like, Tony, you can sing for real? I said, I do a little something, you know. She said, oh, my God. So as soon as we reached the rehearsal, I don't know how she got out of the car. I think she flew out the car because I didn't even stop properly. And she rushed to the band leader and said, get on, you know Tony can sing? And then I laughed. I said, Reggie, you can sing? I said, I do a little something, you know.
Yeah.
And he said, okay, let me hear you. So I said, okay, let's try the Far East rhythm. And I did a couple of songs on the Far East rhythm, man. And he was like, man, you serious? You got to start singing, man. I said, okay, no problem. I'll do some tracks on the shows.
Yeah.
Then that's where things went up the hill now, because when I started to sing now, it created a different feel and a different vibes to the audience and with the band, because they never heard that voice on that band before, you know.
Yeah.
So then he turned to me and said, man, you know what? We're going to have to get another drummer, because a voice like yours got to be out front. I said, okay, no problem. Whatever you say, boss.
Yeah.
So I started to sing out front, and everything was going on good until I decided, hey, I'm gonna do my own thing, because the leader, the lead vocalist at that time was she was creating my program.
Okay.
And I was like, I sing songs with meaning and feeling.
Yeah.
And if I can't feel what I'm singing, I can't do it, you know.
For real.
I don't pretend.
Mm.
So whatever I preach out my mouth, I gotta feel it, you know. So you can't make my program. I gotta make my own program. And she was like having a problem with that. So I said, you know what? I didn't come here to create a competition.
Yeah.
I came here to uplift the band, you know, with a different energy and different vibe. So if that's a problem, then I'll go.
Yeah.
And that's what happened.
Mm.
I merged from there to my own stuff.
For real.
Created another group called Yardlink.
Okay.
And been touring with Yardlink all over the US and doing some great jobs, you know, because they even backed me on my first album, Waiting List.
Yeah.
And a couple of tracks from Roadblock album. Yeah.
For real. So
we've been going on strong, you know.
Definitely. So what has been your memorable moment? Because I know you've shared the stage with so many great people, from Beres, Buju Banton, you know, so many, the list continues. But what has been that memorable moment for you?
Oh, that moment. That moment was when I shared the stage, opened the show for Dennis Brown.
Wow.
In Canada. Yeah, that was more than a wonderful feeling. And he gave me a T-shirt marked the Crown Prince of Reggae.
Yeah.
It's to keep the fire burning. Like, you know, it was really, really, really exciting, because, like I told you, Dennis Brown was one of my biggest inspiration.
Yeah.
You know, and to see I got the privilege to open a show for him, share the same stage, it was over the roof. Yeah.
Wow, for real. Did he give you any advice? Did he say anything to you?
Yeah, like I said, it's a keep it burning.
Okay, okay,
Fire
got
burning.
you. Yeah, wow.
Yeah,
Wow, I bet those words ring in your head every day.
every day, you know. And I never close my show without have to do a Dennis Brown track, you know.
Yeah, for real.
And if you notice on the Roadblock album, I did 2 covers from Dennis Brown on it.
For real.
Love is magic and Live Without Your Love.
Yeah, oh, definitely. And so, tell us about this album, Roadblock. Tell the listeners about it, how it came about, and why that album.
Yeah, Roadblock.
Yeah.
Actually, the title of Roadblock came about because in Jamaica, I went to do a couple of tracks on there, and on my way, we laid some tracks in Ocheres at the studio of Barry O'Rear, which I'll now pass, rest in peace. And on our way from there to St. Thomas that night, we ran into like 3 roadblocks. And every single time that we get stopped at a roadblock, that's the track that was playing. Okay, we were listening to the tracks them that we laid on our way home on a CD in the car.
For real.
And fortunately, every time that we get pulled over, that's the track that was playing. I started to my guys and said, "Nah, man, this got to be a sign.
Yeah.
This got to be a sign." The first one, I think it was in Vineyard Town when we got pulled over, and the cop said, "You guys have anything to declare?" And I was like, "What are you talking about? Is this custom?" And the driver said, "No, man, that's how they deal around here." Yeah. So we said, "No, man, it's just some musician going home, you know." We said, "All right. So what kind of music you play?" And we just turned up the song that was played, Roadblock, and we said, "All right, keep rolling."
Yeah.
And the next one was in Rockford. Same thing happened.
Wow. And
the final one was in St. Thomas at Yellow Square. I'll never forget that. That was a tree.
Yeah.
That a trailer was passing and lick off some limb off the tree and block the road.
Wow.
That was the final one. So I said, man, I called the drummer at the time. The drummer was living in Ochi. He's still living in Ochi, Spectrum. And I said, man, we got a name for the album. He said, what? I said, Roadblock, man. He said, why Roadblock? And then I explained to him. He said, no. He said, serious? I said, yes, man. Every time we got pulled over, Roadblock was played. So we had no other choice to give the album Roadblock.
For real. So how can people link up with you? How can they connect with you and get this album as well?
Okay, you can link me on Facebook, Tony Rai.
Yeah.
Instagram, Tony Rai _1. Reverb Nation, Tony Rai JA. And you can also check my website out, TonyRaiMusic.com. And also, it's available. All my songs are available on all digital platforms.
Okay.
So,
nice.
You know.
So, I always ask each and every artist, before we kind of say goodbye for now, would you be up for singing a little something live for the listeners out there?
That's not a problem.
I know it's early there, but still.
That's not a problem.
Give thanks. When you're ready.
I'm ready when you're ready.
Ready.
Live my life. Live my life. Live my life well. I'm gonna live my life the way I wanna live it. Ooh-wee. I'm gonna live my life the way I wanna live it. Lord of mercy. I'm gonna live my life the way I wanna live it. Nice and easy. I'm gonna live my life the way I wanna live it. Ooh. I get up every day and I give thanks and praise to the Father. to guide and protect me in my going out, to guide and protect me in my coming in. 'Cause he's the king, he's the Lord, conquering lion of the tribe of Judah. Oh gosh, so tell me who shall I fear? Oh gosh, live my life, live my life, live my life well. DJ Kat's gonna live her life the way she wanna live it. Ooh-wee. So DJ Kat's gonna live her life the way she wanna live it. She gonna live her life the way she want to live it. Not the mercy. Live her life the way she wanna live it.
Hey.
Yeah, you know.
Wow, what a blessing. Definitely, for real. You know what, Tony Roy? Definitely feeling the love, feeling the vibes. Each and every tune that I've heard is a pure blessing. Is there any final thoughts you want to say to the listeners out there before we go?
Yeah, give thanks, definitely. First and foremost, I want to say big shout out to the Almighty for making this thing possible for me and, you know, the whole world to be hearing this. And big shout out to you and the Arawak staff, you know.
Blessings. Definitely.
Big shout out to all the DJs and the radio stations all over. Big shout out to all my fans all over. And big shout out to all the listeners, you know, each and every time. Big shout out to especially my bona fide brethren out there in Jamaica. Digital.
Yeah.
Big shout out to Culture, you know, and all the massive, you know, all the fans all over the world once again. And, you know, that's it. Just check out Tony Rai on Instagram, Tony Rai _1. Follow me. Reverb Nation, Tony Rai JA. And, you know, and my website, TonyRaiMusic.com. Check out all my music, man, and keep on supporting, you know. I love the strength, appreciate it. Give thanks for life.
Anytime.
Bless.
It's been a blessing. We'll speak again soon for sure.
For sure.
Blessings.
Give thanks.
Bless. Yes, people, please do go and support Tony Roy. Go and check him out. Go and see what he's all about. And of course, go and show him some love. If you're there, go and comment, like, subscribe, all those things for music right now. We're going to be playing one more tune and then we'll kick it back off once again with some more reggae vibes. This one is called Love Has Changed. Check it out.
Your love has changed, girl. Your love has changed. Remember school days when you were my playmate, girl. I used to walk with you and then enter your gate. Oh God, we used to hide away and steal our little kisses. Yeah, we married one day was the greatest wishes. Oh God, but now your love has changed. Yeah.